Time to heal my throat chakra. The hater, the rage baiter is here, bitch. I'm cooking, but this time there will be no leftovers. I already am finished with the appetizers, but now time for the main dish. We'll just call this cook Rodden. The description of this guy is a black, tall, skinny, has a stupid bald ass buzz cut or his afro that looks like spoiled macaroni and cheese. No, you degenerates. Me saying he is black is not racist, because that is just FYI. Now, there are some people who love to brainwash others, and depending on if the victims fall for it or not, all depends on the side of the bell curve they are on. We have the left, which are the idiots, and the right, who are smart, high level thinkers like me. He is a 19-year-old man who was adopted by a woman 2 years ago, who will just say her name is Gullible. At first, my intuition told me something was off about him because every time he saw me, he would often look like he's up to no good, like he's thinking illy of me. I mean, he would act nice to my face and everything, but then would go around with his friends, talking shit about me. And deep down, he had this plan to try and get rid of me. His friends are this dumbass privileged white boy, who he probably gives backshots to because his friend likes them black and raw. And another friend of his is a stalker fan of mine who used to obsess over me by being nice to me. One comment, then a dick to me on another. Every single fucking video. Which I can't tell if he was trying to deliver a death threat or a love letter. And he also tried to ruin my relationships with people. He is Asian, and as one myself, I don't accept him. Too bad one of Rodden's boyfriends is in jail for trying to unalive one of his family members. But lucky for him, he still has a side bitch, which is the white dude. Rodden and white dude sitting in a church. Fucking. It's a combination of salt and vinegar. For a person who is part of a Christian organization, who seems to only want to put God's teachings out there for digital hugs and likes from every single one of my nonsensical peers, the only thing I learned from people like him is what not to do. He was also making my life harder than it already was by constantly helping the people who wronged me get in the spotlight. And who do you think is the cause for you having it all, Rodden? Me. If it wasn't for me letting my guard down, thinking your stupid ass friends were gone from my life, your ass wouldn't be here, disturbing my peace. Because you've taught me to be careful who I'm manifesting. Because my biggest failure was unintentionally manifesting you in a Gullible's life. And also, another one of my biggest failures are your moments with your family. You are a disgrace to your real parents, and they are lucky to have not dealt with a burden like you. Your current adopted ones are stuck with you. What does Rodden's dad have in common with Nemo from Finding Nemo? They both can't be found. Then you go on to try and take things from me and brainwash people associated with me. My ex role model, Gullible. And other millennial adults in my life who respected me. You all brainwashed them. And you took away my clean slate, my clarity, and my humbleness. Yet I still dabbed you up whenever I saw you in person, like a man. Then you still proceeded to treat me like I was some youngster who didn't know anything. The truth is, I fucking hate everything about you. I've always hated you. I just never got the chance to show it until now. I hate the way you walk, I hate the way you dress, I hate the way you carry yourself. And I hate how you exist because even your own birth mom knows she took a big fat L. Because she held in a huge shit for 9 months in 2006. Then, when she finally was able to take a dump, it ended up being something named Rodden. I may not be as tall as you, but even if I was 4'10, you still suck a dick and take me seriously enough to torture me for a second. Like my balls, because as long as you know I exist, Rodden, I will always be your greatest op. And I will always be the greatest op of every single one of my peers. You're like Drake, without the talent or wealth. That makes me Kendrick. You're like Jaden Smith. Yeah, you're exactly like Jaden Smith. And you're also a young version of P. Diddy. You may have survived pneumonia, but just barely. I don't wish death on any person. I wish every single person, even the ones I hate, the best health, so they can watch me succeed. But now you're experiencing a new kind of sickness that will last you for a lifetime. The diagnosis is acknowledging me. Here is some miscellaneous information. Recently, a girl who was friends with him just had some bad acne the last time I saw her. I remember she used to date an Asian guy, then converted to black guys. Both of her relationships went south, by the way. Dang. So, she went from deep throating egg rolls to eating BBC, and she keep it in her throat like she got the hiccups. But that's besides the point. Bro, she looks like she has face herpes. Her whole face looks like Freddy Krueger. Gullible also glazes her like crazy. And there's even a pic of Gullible putting her hand on her lap. Damn. So she claims I say inappropriate stuff, but she has the willingness to touch dirty women? Shameful. Dear Stan, my Stan, I saw you got domestic violence charges for trying to murder one of your family members. That shit is clowning, dog. How fucked up is you? Was it really all worth it? Are those people you turned against me gonna bail you out? No, but you still decided to come at the king of shifting by dissing me. And when you come at the king, you better not miss, but you did. The white privileged dude ended up getting a black guy, which healed, unfortunately. But now his Instagram is private, and he ran away from me like a little bitch. He took out a spiritual loan 5 years ago from me in high school, which was having fun at my expense, but it was one he couldn't pay back. But I'm the fucking debt collector, and got justice my damn self by flaming his ass, and oh boy did it feel good. This shows we can stand up for ourselves without putting anyone's safety, your own, and yes, even your enemies, on the line. And the bright side is, hurting their feelings is legal. It isn't defamation if the facts stated are true. I caused a whole domino effect by just talking my shit. Oh yeah, and one thing about you, Rodden. Martin Luther King wouldn't even accept your ass, nor George Floyd. I dropped the truth harder than Rodden's ex-girlfriend dropped him. I have a question to ask you, bro. Does it feel good?